Here I come to save the day. Super Saver Man is on his way. The lowest prices you will pay, for today is Super Saver Day. That's right, crafters. Super Saver Man has his own theme tune. Super Saver Man had to write his own theme tune, but that's another story. Unbelievable. Let me introduce myself. I am Super Saver Man. No other superhero can compare.
What about Spider-Man?
Spider-Man? No, too webby.
What about Aquaman?
Aquaman? But he's a drip.
What about the Invisible Man?
The Invisible Man? No one's seen him for ages. No, it's Super Saver Man. I'm the superhero with the crafty deals. I'm who they call to fix the trolley dash wheels. I'm the superhero wearing high heels. Too much information. Okay, crafters, I think it's time we got on with the show. There's lots to do today. I'm off to go shopping. I'm already wearing my mask. Okay, stay safe, crafters, and enjoy the Super Saver deals. Run VT. How do people walk in these? Good morning, crafters, and welcome to Hunkydory TV. My name's Daniel Newhouse. I will be your host for the hour. I think we should say thank you to Super Saver Man for dropping by and regaling us with his stories about the women's footwear that he likes to wear. It's totally up to you. It's your choice and we do not judge, although it did look rather uncomfortable. Anyway, I am not here alone today. No. Rumour has it that her favourite colour was pink until she invented the colour purple. I didn't get much of an ooh there. Ooh!
Ooh.
And that if you chopped her in half, it would read Hunkydory, like a stick of rock. Now, I can't prove any of that, not without a chainsaw, but I would like to introduce you to Sheila Halliwell.
Hello. Morning, everyone.
Good morning,
Dad.
Sheila. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you. Are you?
Sheila, I'm very well, thank you.
Good.
We have an action-packed show today, don't we?
We certainly do. Again, fabulous
Absolutely
deals.
rammed. We've got lots going on.
Absolutely fabulous.
What are you looking forward to the most?
Well, obviously, I love to see the products and the fabulous prices that they're on at, but I also really love to do the demoing as well with those products. So the whole thing, really.
The whole thing, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. Okay, guys, shall we take a little look at what is coming up on the show today? As I said, it is action-packed. Here we go. So, we are going to be launching our Super Savers today. So every month, at the end of the month, and these are July Super Savers, we bring you a load of awesome products at awesome prices. We take core consumables, we take crafty tools, and we slash the prices on those for you. We've then got a Fairyland Decollage demo. So that's a little bit of a sneaky hint and tip as to what is coming up on the show. We've got the Scoreboard Box Challenge. That will be me today. I'm very excited, if a little apprehensive. We've got the Win It Weekly winners. We're going to announce the winners of the Win It Weekly competition, and we've got more deals and demos before we spin the wheel. Very exciting and very busy. I want to welcome you all to spend time and joining time with us today. It's lovely to spend time with you. I'm waffling again. Okay. It's been a long day already. Let's take a look at that Win It Weekly question. Okay, so what we want to know, and this is to win, I think I've got it up here somewhere. Look at this. Let me grab that down. Guys, we're giving away 4 of these, and we're going to announce the winners today. It's Prism Shimmer ink pads. It's a bundle of Prism Shimmer ink pads worth £25. There'll be 4 winners. What we need you to do is like, share and comment. We want to know, when was the first Christmas card printed? Was it A, 1798, B, 1843 or C, 1902? If you get that answer right, you're in with a chance of winning this. You can also enter on our hub. But you have 30 minutes left. And then that's it, entries are closed, and we will be announcing the winners later in this show. Very, very exciting. Okay, I think it's time for us to look at our first Super Saver deal.
Yay.
Ah, thunk. This is pretty special. Right, guys, are you ready? Colour Family paper pads. featuring beautiful graduated shades of colour. There must be about 20 different pads here, something like that. Let's see if we can get this on the close-up. These are so heavy when they're all together. Look at that, isn't that fabulous? Okay, Colour Family paper pads. You get 48 sheets in each of these. These are normally £9.99. They're not. They're £4.99 for the next week only. Let me show you what we mean by Colour Family paper pads. So, the first one here that I've got to show you is Berry. Okay, so as you can see on the cover, you get a lovely graduated mix of colours through one tone. So with this it's berry, you get the dark berry going right through to the light. So you've got, I'll start at the end, this is that real touch of colour where it's just slightly berry. The idea with these is, and they're all double-sided as well, is that you know that any of these can be used with each other and they are guaranteed to match. They're guaranteed to mix and match and work perfectly. You can see as we go through these sheets of berry, they just get darker and darker and darker until you get that lovely deep berry at the end, which is really, really pretty. So there's 48 sheets in each of these. I'll show you a couple of different options. We've got the berry, we've got the black, and black's gorgeous. Let me show you this. So again, same thing. You get this just slight grey, just a little touch of colour, and see it deepening as it goes through until you get the black at the very end, which is absolutely gorgeous. Lovely deep black. We've got pink. We've got lavender, which is incredibly pretty. Then we've also got some of these special editions. We've got the Spots and Stripes edition. I think if we're lucky, Sheila might use a little bit of one of these in her demonstration later on. We've got yellows, we've got creams if you don't like yellows, we've got turquoise, we've got peach, we've got claret. All of these are in stock, guys. We've got teal, we've got blue. We've got green. There's only 4 more to go, so 5 more to go, so I should tell you them. Hunter green. We've got red, we've got purple, there's more than 5. We've got another colour that looks like yellow, we've got orange and we've got sage. A massive different variety of super pads. Normally £9.99, they're not, they're £4.99. Use them throughout your card making and they will bring you joy and they will bring you happiness, which is what we like to do here at Hunkydory. Second product, something very, very special. Oh, before I do this, word to the wise, I need to tell you something. Yesterday, we found a box of construction glue. It was me that found it. I was out looking in the warehouse for something, and I went down this aisle in the warehouse, and the construction glue's on the right, empty. But on the left-hand side, there was a box that I was like, I know that box. And I opened it up, and it was a full box of construction glue. Okay.
Fabulous, fabulous.
Whether it's Sheila actually has put it back, you know, because she's Sheila is the queen of construction, and she might have nabbed it. I don't know, but. If you want construction glue, it's another 5 or 6 weeks out until it's actually coming back into stock properly. There was a box. That box had, I think it had 144 in, something like that.
Oh, fabulous.
So what we've done is, instead of putting all the 144 on as singles, we've put some of them on as the 6-pack multi-buy that's the money saver deal. Because I thought that was more fair, because then people who want 6 can get it at a better price. Yeah. People who want 1s, there's still some there. But guys, that's not going to last for long. It will go out of stock in no time. 2 other things to tell you. The air freight, and it's only a small number. We've got 20 or 30 of these, I think, of the guillotine and the paper trimmer is in stock. I know no one expected that. It's a very, very small number. And again, it's about 5 weeks, maybe 6 weeks until the rest of the full stock comes in, where the thousands come in, and then we've got no problems with stocking again. If you want them, guys, jump ahead on the website, grab them, because I can't... honestly, they won't be there in a day or two. They'll be gone. Okay, so if you want them, grab them. Right, that was that. I think this is my favourite product of the day, Sheila.
Is it? Really?
I really, really like this. Okay, so this is a Welcome to Fairyland mini bundle. Here we go. So this contains 6 lovely varied designs. So we brought you our Welcome to Fairyland at the beginning of the year, and it was incredibly popular. But we have small numbers of the singles left, and we've bundled them up into a 6-pack. And the designs will vary, but obviously they are from the Welcome to Fairyland mini product, which is gorgeous, the main kit. Now these would be £11.94 if you bought them singularly, but they're not. It's £5.99, but only while the stocks last. This will not be reprinted as far as I'm aware Certainly not in this guise, but they're absolutely lovely. There's one sort of autumnal there. And if I'm right in saying, Sheila,
Yes.
you're going to do us a demo, aren't you?
I am indeed.
Right, I'll just show you through these really quickly, guys. Okay, so this is a sample that you'll either get these or you'll get slightly different ones, but they're all from the Welcome to Fairyland collection. It's the Deco Large, so these are all fold and die cut. They press straight out from the backing. You've got your sentiments on there. You've got your cardstock that's printed to match. You've got these gorgeous whopper topper size base layers that have your sentiments on there as well, and your little ribbon borders, which I absolutely love. Okay, that's the last one there. So there are 6 there, guys. Should be $11.94. $5.99. Wow. Sheila, let's see what you're going to do with it.
Okay, so as you said, Dan, you get the lovely base topper, and then you get the sheet with all the elements on, and you also get the A4 sheet as well. Now what I've done, because the 8x8 card I'm doing doesn't require an A4 sheet, obviously, so I've trimmed this down. I've kept this bit. Now this bit can be made into a beautiful tag. Again, you could put that onto a present, but also, and another beautiful thing about the kits that we do here at Hunkydory, very often with the decollage, you can actually put the decollage pieces and the elements onto the printed cardstock. So even though you're only getting the one base topper in here, you can in effect kind of build this up. You can split those elements. So you're going to be able to get 2 cards at least out of that. And that was just a little tip that I wanted to give you for those of you that have not had any of our kits before.
It makes perfect sense, doesn't it? And this decollage is so wonderful, isn't it?
It's
the depth and dimension
amazing.
you get with this sheet. Beautiful,
Yeah,
isn't it?
definitely. And I think this is something very different because we've actually got lifelike fairies. So if you are a fairy fan and you are a true believer in fairies, this almost says to you, yeah, there are fairies. There are real fairies, and they might be life-size, you know. Who knows? They might just be life-size, and they might be like lurking around in your woods nearby.
Where do they live? The bottom of Sheila's garden.
The
That's
bottom
where
of
they
my
live,
garden.
everyone.
Possibly,
That's what I've heard anyway.
Yeah. There's a few noises of an evening, you know, when I go out there, and I'm like, what is that? Is it an owl? Is it a big fairy? Is it a little fairy? But the funny thing is,
I'm not in your garden, Sheila.
I know
you're not calling me a big fairy.
No,
Sorry.
no, I'm not.
Okay.
No, it's not you.
No problem.
But you know what? It's possible because there are fairies. Because when I went out into my garden the other day, in fact, I was upstairs looking through the window, just at the garden, thinking the grass needs cutting. Looked out the window and actually saw some really big, white, lumpy things in the grass. Right, and I thought, what is that? Because I know there were some nettles there, I know there were some brambles there, and I know there were some twigs that I'd cut down that needed to be moved. But I thought, what are those white things? So I ran downstairs. On the way down, I was thinking, you know what, I bet they're toadstools. And boy, were they toadstools. They were almost big enough for me to sit on. So that would suggest that there may be some fairies in my garden. And judging by the size of the toadstools, they could be big ones. So who knows? You just never know, do you? You just never know at all.
It's such a lovely little kit, this,
It's
isn't it?
beautiful, and I chose this one, and you said to me, didn't you, Dan, when I came in, you said, this would be a really nice one to demo, and I said, that's really weird, because I've chosen that. So what I'm going to do, before I tape this on, I am going to I've got a really big chunk of pink ribbon, which I'm going to put here. I'm going to do it quite loosely, and then I can put some blue ribbon on, which will then tie in with some of the beautiful flowers that are on this, this actual topper set. So let's just pop a bit of tape on there, just to hold that down. And then we'll grab another bit of tape to hold that bit down. I'll just make sure it's straight. But I don't want it too tight because I want to tie it a little bit. Okay, so let's do that. Just tie it around there. Like that. So that's now secure. And then rather than glue this, because I want to put a bit of pressure on this ribbon when I tie it with some blue ribbon, I'm going to just use tape for this today. Okay, so let's make sure that's pressed right down. So the tape you've just put on the hole to hold the ribbon can just stay as it is. You don't need to take the backing off that if you don't want to. So we'll just take the backing off the 4 strips, and then we can start to build up the beautiful, beautiful decollage.
So you can use tape there. You could use a permanent tape runner. That would work as well.
Oh, definitely, yeah. You can use whatever you've got. I mean, you can use your construction glue and give it time to kind of just dry. I've done it with tape because obviously I want to tie, I've got some blue ribbon here which perfectly matches with this. I want to tie a couple of bows along there just to give it a little bit of a
I'm right in
difference.
saying, Anta, that you don't want to get your construction glue on your mirror because it will deface the mirror, won't it?
Yes.
It's a permanent strong glue, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
For sticking things together.
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, I very often use it to put my mirror onto my card blank, but if I'm putting it on, I kind of bring it in here. So that, you know, you've got a bit of... It's not going to squirt out the sides, because if it gets on your mirror, it can be a bit of a nuisance.
That's a good tip, Sheila Bear.
Yeah, but we have to have lots of... It's like anything, really. You know, it's like if you're... you know, if you're using glue on some other stuff at home, not necessarily card making, you know, you don't want it to ooze out. It's just kind of common sense, really. You know, and because it's got the... it's a bit like hot glue, but it's got the little stringy bits. You know, they will come off. You can pull those off. But if they get onto your mirror as well, they can just leave a little mark. So it's better that you kind of bring it in rather than put it right on the edge.
I always pull off my stringy bits.
Yeah.
I do. I don't like leaving stringy bits.
Well, I know. I saw a trail of something the other day, and it was actually a stringy bit from your string vest.
Was it?
Yeah.
From my string vest?
Yeah, and I started pulling it, but I didn't realise you're actually still wearing your vest. So
right. Is that why I was walking around the unit with no clothes on?
That's right, yeah. Okay. Oh, it's my fault for pulling your string on your vest. I am joking.
Can I just point out, this didn't happen, people. Yeah, Sheila was not, yet again, undressing me in the unit. This did not happen.
I would never pull on the string from your vest. Dan, I know how important it is to have your vest on. Especially in these chilly days when summer's not kind of got here again.
Summer doesn't know what it's doing.
It doesn't. It's gone, hasn't it? It's disappeared somewhere.
It's got a pretty bad attitude, I must say.
When you consider in March, for when everyone was in immediate lockdown, the weather was glorious, was it not?
It was incroyable.
It was absolutely beautiful. And I said, you know what? This is going to change once everyone starts to try and get back to some kind of normality.
Oh, so it's your fault, is it?
No, it's not.
You said it's going to change.
No,
You've asked it to.
No, I didn't ask it to. No.
Are you doing a rain dance of an evening?
No.
I'm starting to... The trust is being broken here, Sheila Halliwell.
No, you know what? I was thinking, because everything had stopped, hadn't it? Like buses buses were on a kind of less regular rota, and obviously cars weren't on the road, planes weren't in the sky, and obviously we know about all the pollution and stuff. We try our best to protect the environment, but
it did seem quite odd, didn't it? That all of a sudden it was ever so beautifully blue, and it was lovely weather.
Yes.
And yeah, so.
And then it might have something to do with it. You know, you just never know. But anyway, it doesn't matter as long as you know.
Can I just point out that is not our official? It's not official that is the reason why it was perfect weather. We're not scientists here.
Absolutely
we are
not.
Science in craft, but not science in real life.
No, but it's kind of you know, sometimes it does make you think, doesn't it? I think it gave us all time to sit back, and a lot of people are saying it's you can hear the birds are singing, and because normally we're all so busy, and we've got, you know, traffic on the roads, and so you just notice like the other things in life that you don't normally notice when you're out and about doing your daily stuff. But we've had some nice days. It was lovely when I left home the other morning in Wigan. But then by the time I got to Preston, it was raining.
It was hailing probably.
It was, raining, and I was like, oh, it's not.
We live in a
so
funny
nice.
place. So where we are in Preston, I don't know if we're within sort of a bit of a larger
like
valley
a
or something.
Dip or something.
It just rains.
It
just
does,
rains.
It rains a lot.
And you can look over the hill, and you can see that they're having barbecues. Yeah, and it's not fair. It's not fair. You can smell the barbecues.
You can see the smoke and everything.
But your house is just like, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who was it? There was a cartoon character that had a little rain cloud that followed them about everywhere, wasn't there? I can't remember who it was.
Oh, who was that?
It wasn't Peanuts, was it? It was. I can't remember who it was. But anyway.
I can't remember. But I do remember the actual, you know, character. Right, let's get some of these smaller bits. Now, there are lots and lots of tiny little bits here, and I've purposely left this image off because I want to be able to use that on the tag. So, and this is the nice thing about these kits, because you can make the card, and you've got so many layers here that you could make the matching tag, which would work perfectly. You could do that and send that you can put it on the present that you're giving to the person, and then the card matches and the present matches, and it's all just a lovely thought. And again, great as a kind of extra if you're selling your projects, something like that on your stand. You say, oh, we've got matching gift tags to this, and it's surprising how people will go for that.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah,
Sheila, we've got some lovely friends with us today
on
the
Good.
Facebook feed. We do.
Good.
Anne Dickinson, I think we should say happy birthday to you. So happy birthday to you, Anne,
absolutely.
from us here at Hunkydory.
Absolutely.
She is watching us and whilst opening her birthday presents.
Oh, what a nice way.
And everyone has joined in saying happy birthday as well. Shirley Taylor says good morning from a sunny Barrow. See, it's sunny over there.
Yes.
Honestly, it's sunny everywhere.
It is.
It's just not here.
It's just here.
I don't know what we've done. We did something wrong in a former life, I'm sure. Linda Scriven says she loves this and it's super cool. Ray Jones says she loves the show. And Fairies ate fab. I think she means fairies are fab. I don't know if maybe they do eat fabs. Do you remember they're ice lollies, aren't they?
Yes, there are.
They're rather tasty ice lollies.
They are lovely.
And who was it? Was it Julie who said, if Super Saver Man is real, then fairies are real?
Absolutely. And he's definitely real.
Good call.
He's
Of course
definitely
he is.
real. Because he came in a few weeks ago and he said, look, I'm new here and I need kind of, some great attire. My cape, his cape he was wearing was kind of red. And it was threadbare. I said, come on, get in here, let's measure you up and let's get you a cape sorted. So we did the cape, and we've not really seen him since, have we?
We haven't.
His cape is great. He just flies off. Occasionally we see him passing the windows. He's off,
sprinkling glitter in his
sprinkling
wake.
glitter, and
he does that.
Searching for products high and
Yes.
low. Yeah, definitely. But that cape has done him the world of good.
He's the one who brings us these super deals.
He does
He
indeed.
told us that this morning.
He does indeed. So now we've pulled that little bow. That's really made that kind of quite nice and magical. And then I'm going to stick my lovely greeting here, which says sending special wishes for a beautiful birthday.
Sheila, I would not have done that at all, and I would have been so wrong. That looks fantastic.
Doesn't it look quite?
But I love. It's not just the. I mean, it was the blue. It was the strength of the blue in the. But I suppose you pulled it from the flowers, haven't you? But
yes.
But what you've done there, that looks beautiful.
Does it?
Yes, it really,
Thank
really
you.
does.
Thank you very much.
It's ever so clever. So tying a bow around some ribbon like that and creating that sort of effect.
It's just something a bit different. And then what we'll do, I think, I'm just going to have a little root in. Perfect. In here for some of these beautiful Diamond Sparkles gemstones. What we're going to do is we're going to put 3 here, just under that little border. Again, it's just bringing in that blue. But I've still got enough there left on my element sheet, and also with that extra bit of card that we cut off from the A4 sheet to make up the matching tag. So if you look at that, you've even got another sentiment on here. So we've got another sentiment. So simple cutting. I'm not going to do the whole tag, it'll take forever. But if you just snip, and I've measured out where I could snip here, punch a hole in, put it on a bit of gold card so you've got the same effect, tie a lovely bow, some of your layers on top. Again, you've got a lovely matching tag, a big tag for a lovely present. And again, bag these up, put them on your stall. People will go for that, I think. They will, or you can make just a nice simple DL card, entirely up to you. But if we stand the card up now, and then you can just see. So it's quite simple, but because it's big, it's actually, I don't know, I think the ribbon works really well with
I think it works
and again,
really
by
well.
adding your ribbons and your textured things that you've got anything textile, it means you're saving on some of your decoupage, and that will then give you the option to make something else with it.
Sheila, I feel surplus to requirements. You used to pass me your cards so that I could show them on the close-up, but you have your own close-up camera now.
I do indeed.
She'll be wearing the cape next.
Maybe not.
Wonder Woman.
Maybe if Super Saver Man is ever on holiday, maybe we could borrow his cape.
Maybe. You're my Wonder Woman, Sheila Halliwell. That's what I have to say. Okay, let's take a look at a couple more of these awesome Super Saver deals. So, one that we bring you every now and then. Let's see if we can get a close-up on this. Here we go. This is our foam pad. Oh, super close. Our foam pad megabyte. So we've got 20 foam pad sheets, but in a variety of sizes. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see these, but you've got your strips, your wide strips, more wide strips there. You've got thin strips. So it'll just be a mad mix of foam pads and 2mm and 1mm. You've got tiny ones. So when you need to put those tiny little bits of decollage, when you get the smaller pieces, and you want to put them on, but you don't want your foam pads showing behind, this is what you want. You've got the large ones. This is what the girls use all the time because they cut them to the exact size that they want, but they're large if they want, so perfect for toppers and so on.
Yeah.
Different shapes, squares. Squares, that's good. Okay, I believe that there's 10, I can't guarantee that this is what you get, but there are 10 different designs in this and 2 of each. That is what Adam, who is our foam pad guru, has organised. Mix of 1mm and 2mm. Sheila,
Yes.
an absolute essential, correct?
Oh my goodness, yes. Do you know what? We've got a box full of them in here, but I still grab more every time I come in or every time I do a demo. I always make sure I've got these. I've got them in like my pockets on my trolley, my pockets on my craft bag. I have some on my desk at home in case I have to do anything at home. Yeah, they're absolutely essentials. The quality is amazing, and the thin strips are my ultimate favourite because
awesome.
you can get those in little places.
So, absolutely. It's not like sand, darling. You don't get them in all the places. No. There'll be none of that round here. Okay, yeah, but those ones, they're brilliant as well for creating shaker cards, aren't they?
Oh, yeah,
because
absolutely.
You can create your own sort of border that you can put your shaker stuff
They
in.
bend, they go around the shapes, the ovals, the circles. Fabulous deal.
Guys, 16 quid, £8. Okay, now that shouldn't be a while stocks last deal. That should be, we keep that on for the whole week, and we should have plenty of stock of that. If we haven't, then we're going to chop Adam in half, aren't we?
We
That's
absolutely
what we'll
are.
do.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Let's take a quick look at these super storage boxes. So, this is a pack of 3 super storage boxes, normally £6.99. These are £4.19 for the next week. Sheila, do you have any of these? I should have questioned this earlier on, but do you have any of these over there?
We have some here, which
Okay.
have got our pearls in, Dan. So we have our pearls in these. We have all of the different gemstones in. I have my ink pads in them.
It's amazing what you can fit in. So the size of these, and they've been designed so that you can put, as you say, your ink pads, you can put buttons in them, you can put your Prism Craft markers.
Yes, Prism Craft markers. We also put our foam pads. The foam pads go in. We also have, and I'm just wondering if I've got some down here, but I haven't. Oh, yes, I have. Yes, I have. I knew I brought some in. Our A6 stamps for the little stamps.
Fitting
they will go in
perfectly.
there. I think we've got about maybe 8 or even, I think we might even have 10 sets in there.
It's crazy how
Oh my
useful
goodness,
these are.
they are so useful. And you know what? Because we put them in we have them in the big storage caddy as well. It means when I go down to Create Craft, my glitters are in them as well.
Oh, yes.
So I've got everything. I just take 2 with me. One with all my inks, one with my glitters, one with some stamps, one with foam pads, and some with the gems as well. It's like we've measured everything.
Everything has been designed to fit into
Fit
these.
in.
It's amazing.
It's just like amazing.
I think it's very important at this juncture that we point out that you cannot fit A4 adorable Scoreboard into them. Even though we measured them to fit everything, they don't quite fit that in.
No, they don't. That may be the next thing.
You
Dan.
might have to squeeze it down a little bit, and it won't crack because it's adorable Scoreboard.
Exactly.
But there we go. Okay, great little product. Show you something else. And then, Sheila,
Yes.
you're going to do a demo with this, aren't you?
Yes, I am indeed.
I like. Okay. Button it. And I'm not being rude to you guys. Button it. I'm back to being Sheila. That's not how she talks at all. Oh dear. Oh dear. Button it, Sheila. Come on. Get on with it. Right, let me show you what these are. This is our lovely Button It assortment. So you get, and I put them in completely the wrong place there, you get these 8 sets of buttons. Let me choose. What colour do I fancy? This one. Here we go. Check those pastels out. So you get this gorgeous bottle or jar of buttons, and look at the colours in there. Isn't that so beautiful? That's so pretty. One of the things I love about this, you see the H? Woo! There's an H embossed onto the top of it. It doesn't need to be there. It just looks nice.
It does
doesn't it?
indeed.
So you've got a button assortment, you've got the pastels, I'm kicking things, I do apologise. You've got the pastels, you've got the greens, if I can get these into the right place. You've got the pinks there, you've got the sunrise selection, you've got monochromes. I'm doing a rubbish job of this. You've got blues, you've got purples, and you've got this festive mix. Now guys, you are going to get all of these, the separate retail price. These normally retail for £3.99 a tub, okay? You get 8 tubs. You also get this lovely, and if I move all this stuff backwards, watch it, it's all going to go. There we go. You also get this fabulous Button It pad. Now this is really quite clever. If you've ever done this with dots to diamonds, you can probably come in closer again, M4B, there we go. If you've ever done this with dots to diamonds, you can use these designs, You Are Cute as a Button. You see all around there, there's little circles. So those circles are the perfect size for you to put your buttons onto. So you can use your buttons to create a glass of wine, a glass of fizz, and use your buttons as the fizz. Now the circles are slightly smaller than the buttons themselves, so you don't see that outline when you've done this. And obviously, because this is the Ink Me cardstock that this is printed onto, you can use your alcohol markers. You can use, there's a heart there that's really pretty. I hope you're picking this up. It's not. The lights might be drowning out a little bit. You've got these lovely jars there, filled with these buttons, effervescent buttons they are. And all of these little pictures you can make yourself, and you can make them into, if you see on the front there, some beautiful cards. This would normally be $43.91 in total. It's not, it's $19.99 for the next week. Let's see what Sheila's going to do with it.
Fabulous. I love these buttons. Honestly, they go so far. You just will not believe how far these go. And the beautiful thing, again, for me, because I am an avid knitter and I do a lot of sewing as well, this is perfect because it means I've got all sizes of buttons for everything. Cushions, dolls' clothes, baby clothes, toys, anything like that. So they're a real fabulous thing to have. So what I'm going to do, I thought, because we've got colour families on the show as well, if I use the bright tub of buttons, I can bring my colour families into it as well. And for the price that they're on it today, you'd be foolish to leave these behind because they are some of our most used things in our creative team here at Hunkydory. We go to them so much. So what I'm going to do one of the stripy colour families. So we've got the yellow and white stripes, and it's a diagonal stripe, so it's really fun when you put it on a nice bright card like this. And then what we'll do, using one of the plain blue ones, and you'll see when I tip the buttons out that these are going to work really well together. Then I've taken one of the kind of orangey red spotty ones. So again, look how crazy that looks already, but it's going to be amazing once we get our coloured buttons on here. It's going to look really fun and really trendy. Be great for a teenager or a younger child.
Or a younger child, certainly with the You're Cute as a Button sentiment.
Oh,
really
yeah,
nice,
definitely. And the bright colours, you know, it's very kind of stimulating for children. We like to give them lots of different colours to look at, so that's where it comes in really nicely. So I've taken the first page out of the book, which is You're Cute as a Button, and I love the way the O in the button is left so that you can put a button on it. So what we're going to do is glue this on, and this is a 7x7 card that I'm using, and the pages out of the pad are 6x6, so it means you can just put them straight onto a 6x6 card if you so wish. They are also printed onto, it's our Ink Me cardstock, so again, you can ink onto it. You can even put it through an embossing machine if you want to. So what I've got my tub of brights here. So these are really nice. It's actually a festive collection, but you can use this all year round. So if I tip these out like that, and then what I'm going to do is I am just going to put some of my construction glue, and I'm just going to go along and blob some on, just a few at a time, because we know that the glue will stay kind of wet for a while, and we can just take some buttons and put them on like this. Let's grab a blue one as well. Let's have that blue one there.
You get so many buttons, it's unbelievable in these packs.
Oh,
it's
amazing.
It's wonderful, isn't it?
Amazing. And do you know what? I actually tipped my buttons out that I'd got. And there are some buttons that don't have holes in. There are some buttons that have got a shank on the back. For those of you that are, you know about your buttons and you like to use them. The shank is where your button is solid. If I find one, I'll show you what I mean, for those of you that don't know. Look at this one. This is going to be perfect in here. It's like not actually got any holes in it, but one in the centre. So that is going to be the perfect one to go there, because it's actually like a proper letter O. How fabulous is
Isn't that great?
That's
There's,
amazing.
There's a couple of stock updates, guys. There's not really meant to be stock updates on Super Savers. Our logic is also that we try and keep our Super Saver deals live for the whole week. But some items are lower stocks and they're going. The pink Colour Families paper pad, I think if you haven't got it in your basket, it's gone. The blue Colour Family paper pad, exactly the same answer there. Purple, 40% of our remaining stock has gone. Teal is the same. It's crazy, some of these numbers that are going on the paper pads. I'm not surprised. They're $4.99 instead of $9.99. It's a really good offer, that. Construction glue is unsurprisingly selling very, very, very quickly. And the Welcome to Fairyland, 25% of the remaining stock has already gone. Guys, grab them while you can. As we say, it's not a trolley dash, so when we do our trolley dash, those really sell out just like that. That's not our aim with Super Savers. We try to give you deals that we can keep and sustain, but we can't always do it. We do our absolute best. Okay, so grab them while you can.
You can, of course. Everybody knows, I think a lot of people will be coming back for Colour Families who have got Colour Families already and know the value in there, because they're not just for matting and layering. You know, you can fold them, you can tear them. Another thing that we love to do with Colour Families here in the office is to actually put them through embossing folders. Because the paper itself has got a white core, it means that once you actually sand it back a little bit, it looks fabulous because the white comes through and it gives a really different effect to if you have card that actually has a coloured core. So it gives you a really, really different effect. I love them. And I have a set at home, which sometimes I grab when I'm going down to Create and Craft, because you know you've always got something you can rely on then. To use in a demo if things sell out. So it's really, really good.
It's like you, Sheila, we can rely on you.
Okay, so...
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks fab. And I think we're right. I think it is the perfect card, that one, for a youngster.
Yeah, isn't it fun?
Not so young that they're still at the age where they put everything in their mouth because
Absolutely
they're going to try and
not.
pull those buttons off.
Safety
it's
first.
Construction glue, so yeah, safety first.
Yeah, safety first, obviously.
But that looks fab. So $19.99 this, guys. Separate retail price, $43.91. I think that's a brilliant price. Less than half separate retail price. Really quite impressed with that.
As some of these buttons, though, they're gorgeous. There's two I've used here. They've actually got like a flower embossed into it. There's one here that looks like a big button that's got a smaller one on top. Here we've got one, as I said, one with a shank. So you'll see it's got like a nice flat top, and then rather than it having holes in, it's just got the shank on the back with one hole, so you can stitch that on. Again, great for any of your toy making. If you make cushions, if you make, you know, dolls' clothes, these are perfect. If you do collage, if you do scrapbooking layouts, all these can be used on those. But look how fabulous that is. Just buttons, Colour Families. I mean, these are on an absolute great deal today. You can make loads and loads of cards, and this is something, again, you put it on your stall, people are going to come and look at this, they're going to go, wow, look at that. And obviously you can put it on, I've done that really quickly, but you can be just, you know, churning these out really speedily, and use your gems as well.
You can make your own designs as well. You do not need to stick to the designs that are in that that pack at all.
Not at all.
And obviously you're going to have lots and lots and lots of buttons left over, which is brilliant. Okay,
Yes.
guys, still to come on the show, we will be announcing the Win It Weekly winners live on air in about 20 minutes, I believe. We are at the point now where it is, you can't any longer enter for our Win It Weekly competition. So congratulations to all those who've entered. You are in with a chance to win one of 4 packs of those lovely Prism Shimmer bundles. We're going to be spinning the wheel at the end of the show, but right now it is time for that's why I've got my scissors ready, the Scoreboard Box Challenge. Sorry, that was me probably. Oh, look at this! Look at this! I'll do that. There we go. Oh, and then you see that bold bounce. Guys, hopefully have I just turned my mic off by any chance, or is it okay? All right, sorry. Okay, Sheila and I did a quick socially distanced swap. Sheila, talk to me. What am I doing?
Okay, so, well, as people know, we have been, every couple of weeks, we had Natalie making a box, and we have been timing people to do this, see who is quickest.
You look really small over there, and I look really big over here.
This is not camera work, we really are small and big. But anyway, this is really funny. But yeah, we've been doing the box challenge now over the period of the last probably 4 or 5 weeks. Natalie did a box in, was it 3 minutes 20 or something like that?
I believe we'll be able to have a look at the leaderboard in a second.
Yes, we will. And then of course Anne-Marie came in. Anne-Marie did one in 2 minutes, I want to say like 2 minutes 30, something like that. Today it's Dan's turn.
I'm so ridiculously excited.
He's excited. I think he might have a little bit of nervousness in his tummy as well. But
There's
you know
no
what?
nervousness here. There's no butterflies here.
He's never nervous. He's never nervous. He's totally confident. So we're going to get the timer on Dan today. I think. Have you had a little bit of a practice, Dan?
I've had a little bit of a practice, guys. I've practiced a bit. I'm really excited about it. Let's see what happens.
I've the leaderboard before.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. I've never sat in this chair before. It's quite nice.
It's good, isn't it? Okay, look at this. So there's our leaderboard, box making challenge. In first place, Anne-Marie, naturally. Second place, Natalie. So we need to see, Dan's up against it now. If he can beat 2 minutes 31, he will go straight to the top. If he can't, he's going to be either in between or at the bottom. It just depends.
That is not easy, guys. Will I do it? I've got a number. Guys, what I'd like to know, what colour shall I make my box? I've got some adorable Scoreboard here. Should we go with? That's not big enough. I don't know what. That's a shame.
That's just
I'm going to have to go orange and brown. That's quite. There we go. Look at that.
That's quite manly, that, Dan.
Okay, so we're having a manly Halloween box. Okay.
Yeah, fabulous.
I'm really nervous.
So, I said he'd be a little bit nervous, and he said, "No, I'm not." But now he is. No, it's all down to him now.
I'm absolutely bricking it. Right, okay. Are you allowed to say that? Is that right? I don't know if you're allowed to say things like that.
We've got the timer on the actual.
Is the timer on?
Yeah. So the best thing is not to panic and not to look at the timer.
Don't look at the timer.
Put your head down. Concentrate on what you're doing.
Okay.
We can give you an update as we go.
Okay, guys. Are you going to count me down?
Yeah. Malay, are you going to do it? Seeing you're at the cameras.
Okay, then 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Okie dokie. Right, I'm going to go for a 2-inch score on this side, and this is the box side. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm going to make my box is going to be orange. I put that over there, and then I'm going to go for 2 inches the same on my lid, and I'm on the lid side here, scoring with my top quality adorable Scoreboard. Okay, right, now I need my I've lost my scissors. There we go. I need my scissors.
Don't panic. We don't want you cutting yourself.
Okay, so you've got to chop these, and you do this little bit of a chop here like this, because it means that it gives you a better finish, doesn't it, Sheila?
It does indeed, yes. And you know that it's all going to line up nice and neatly, and you get a really nice kind of a mitered corner.
Oh, Sheila, a mitered corner. And who wouldn't like a mitered corner?
Well, everybody likes a mitered corner.
Everybody likes a mitered corner. Okay.
Going very well, Dan.
I had to. No.
Don't panic.
It all went wrong.
It doesn't go wrong. It's fine.
Oh, that's a shame. There we go. Okay, how am I doing for time, Sheila?
You have taken so far 1 minute 12.
Okay,
You're
1 minute
doing
12.
very well.
All right, 1 minute 12. I'm just going to give this a bit of a fold like that, and then I'm going to use my tape runner. This is the future.
What is this?
This is the future, and there we go.
Oh my goodness! Now then, I'm not sure about this.
Whoa! Who writes the rules? What are we on? We're on 1 minute 41. Okay, what do I need to do? It's 2 minutes 30.
Yeah, 2 minutes 30.
Something.
Yeah. You probably. I'm not sure. We might have to get the judges in on this. You know.
I am the judge.
No cheating.
Okay. Where are we at?
We're at 2 minutes.
No, we're not. Are we?
We're at 2 minutes.
Ta-da!
Stop that clock.
2 minutes and 3.
2 minutes and 3. Well
Have
done.
it. How comes that? I'm quite pleased
I'm
with that,
I'm
Sheila.
very impressed. I'm very impressed. I'm not sure if we have to go live to our judges who are up above you to see if we think was there. Maybe the viewers can have
They
a.
said we've got disqualified, cheating, cheating.
You got what? What's that?
No, then. No, why? Ask them, Emily, ask the viewers,
Look at
what
that.
area did he cheat on?
Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
But never you mind trying to win
Look
the
at
viewers
that.
round, Dan.
Guys, you look beautiful today through there. Well, I like your hair. What you've done with it, it's absolutely gorgeous.
Okay, what have we got coming back from the viewers, Emily, here?
Are we happy with this? The quality of this, guys?
The
Look
box
at the quality.
the
It's
box
a good
is pretty
box.
amazing.
It's
The
a
box
good
is
box.
amazing.
Well done now.
Oh,
Yeah, we're
thank
getting well
you,
done.
everyone.
We
It's
do
ever
have-
so kind.
Yeah,
But,
it is.
Dan, very resourceful.
Resourceful. That's the
Oh.
word you're looking for, you see. Hey?
Whose side are these viewers on?
Oh.
The crafters
2 minutes and
or the man in
3.
charge?
Thank you so much, people.
Very well done, Dan.
Can we take a look at that leaderboard and just see where I'll slot in on there?
Where you'll
Let's
slot
just have a look.
where's that?
There. So, okay, let's just go. So, number 2, Natalie, 3 minutes 12.
Yeah.
Number 1, Anne-Marie, 2 minutes 31. What was my time again, Emily? Just double checking.
2 minutes and
2 minutes and 3.
It doesn't end here, you know, Dan.
I know it doesn't end here. Okay, guys, so I might currently be in the lead, yes, but this is not going to last long. No. Why? Because the Queen of Construction, Sheila Halliwell, has still got her scoreboard box challenge to do. So, and I know how A, competitive, but B, fast Sheila is. All of our money, when we sat down and said, okay, let's do this challenge, all of our money went on Sheila straight away. We didn't bet, but all of our cash will go on Sheila straight away because she's something else. You're something else, you love. So let's see. But for now, I will bask in the glory of my 2 minutes and 3.
Well done, Dan. Job well done. I take my hat off to you. You were kept very under control. You were calm, and it worked. So
Awesome.
congratulations.
What a great day today is. Hey? Everyone laughed at Super Saver Man and now sorted that out.
my
There we
goodness.
go.
Well done. Fabulous.
Okay, guys, we're going to take a look at some more of our Super Saver deals. We'll catch you in a minute. Hello everyone and welcome to Super Saver. Oh no, we've done that bit, haven't we? Let's take a look at our next Super Saver deal. It is this fabulous 8x8 essential card block. Here we go, look at that. Okay, so in this you get 50 sheets of 300 GSM Ink.Me cardstock. That's a nice block of 50 sheets there. And it's the 300 GSM. Okay, so this, Sheila, you can make tiny cards out of this, or 4x4 cards, but that isn't really your plan. Or 8x4 cards, actually. So you could make a sort of DL-ish size card.
Oh,
couldn't you?
definitely. Yeah, it's so useful, this pad. I have them in all different sizes because we do them in different sizes. But this is just crazy for $4.99 because you can make your card blanks out of it. You can use it for scrapbook layers. You can die cut it. You can emboss it. You can ink onto it. You can stamp onto it. And it's perfect for construction. It's our Ink.Me cardstock, and this is what we test all our dies on. We test all our embossing folders, our stamps. We even do all our makes from our adorable Scoreboard when we are bringing the handbooks. And again, you can use any of your Prism products on it as well. For $4.99, I would just say get this. If you've never used Ink.Me, get it. It's in a pad as well. And of course, so your corners don't get tattered, you can take it with you. It's perfect.
Now, normally you wouldn't do that because you want to have that lovely score from the adorable Scoreboard, but as we said, that is just turning it into a card blank, so that's an 8x4 card blank, nice and easy. But as Sheila says, this is great for use with your, if I can just show that close up there. So these lovely blending tools, which are back in stock on the website, guys, our blending tools and our blending sponges that were out of stock are now back in stock on the website. But this is fabulous for just working into and adding a bit of colour. So it might start off white. but it doesn't have to stay white. It can be any colour that you want when you use those lovely Prism ink pads, some of which are up for grabs in our Win It Weekly competition today, which is super. Great saving on that. Next, we talked about ink pads. Let me show you some ink pads. How about this?
Oh.
There we go. So this is our Prism Ombre ink pads bundle. There are 8 different ombre ink pads in here. When we say ombre, there are 3 different colours in each pad. Those colours are tonal. So just like our colour family paper pads, they will go from dark through mid-tone to light. And these are gorgeous, juicy pads. You get 8 pads there, so 3 colours in each. That's 24 different colours here.
Yeah.
Okay, Sheila, this would normally be $47.92 if you were buying them all separately, but it's not. It's $23.96.
I know.
That's 50% saving for the next week. Love the ombre ink pads. I think we should go over to Sheila and see whether she can show us a couple of techniques and things you can do with them.
I was so eager that I actually spoke over the VT, so I apologise for that. If you heard me, if you didn't, well done, Emily. She's so professional at getting those mics sorted.
At least somebody's professional in here.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I was just excited. I opened the ink pen and I was like, let's just get it on it because I'm a crafter. That's what we do. But these are fabulous. When we first brought these out, I thought, oh my goodness, it's been a long time since I have seen ink pads like this, because I used to have some of these years ago on this style, but done with other colours. And so I was really pleased when we added these to our Prism bundles. And the great thing is you've got the 3 colours, so you can use it as an ink pad as it is now. So if I press it down like this, you can create like a striped effect. So if I lift that up, you'll see how lovely that is. The other thing you can do with it is if I do it that way, you can actually drag it along to get that lovely ombre effect, which is incredible. You can, if you like as well, you can do one side, you can do the other. So again, you could create some lovely little effects.
Crosshatch.
Yeah, definitely. And for those of you that have just seen our 8x8 pad, the Ink Me card, this is Ink Me card, but this is done in our lovely A4 size, which everyone loves. So let's try something else. So I was messing about with these inks, and what I did was I put it on the page like this, pressed it down, and I just turned it. And again, you can create almost like a spiral, like a Catherine wheel effect. So again, you get that lovely crazy effect. And look at that ink pad, it hasn't taken any of the dark ink in the swirl action. What you can do as well, let's show you. If I grab one of our lovely stamps, so I'm using a solid stamp here. If I put it on my acrylic block, and I'll grab another colour because I want you to be able to see some of the other fabulous colours that we've got. Let's go with the yellow. Okay, now what I like about this as well is because we've got the 3 different shades here, so we've got like a creamy, almost like a buttermilk yellow, then we go to a dark yellow, and then we kind of venture into orange. So again, if we stamp this, we can get the darker colour here and we can get the lighter colour here. So now this is very light at this end. So you can create some really nice effects. If you're wanting to do some like watercolour techniques, but you're not very good at watercolours, and you think, well, where does the darker bit go? Where does the lighter bit go? With these ink pads, you can create that effect. So if I now bring the orange ones in, let's do like this, and we can move it along a bit. We only need to move it along a little bit because it's not a huge stamp. But again, if we pop that there, then we're going to start building up almost like a little bouquet of flowers. Now then, let me take the red as well, so we're going deeper. So let's go with this one.
We're delving deeper, Sheila.
We are delving deeper, indeed we are. So we can then, so now we're going with like the reddy colour. It's
great. It just adds another little dimension to your ink pads, this, doesn't it? It just gives you more options.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is fun.
Definitely.
And you don't need to use it use them as separates like this. You can ink up if you want to. Certainly on the two on the sides to get those on your stamp where it's all the same colour if you choose.
Definitely, and they're water-based inks. So again, you can blend them if you want to. So we can even use a little bit of it on our block. So if we get the red here and add a bit of water with the water brush, then we can then create like a paint. So if we want to go deeper in the middle of the flowers, we can. And again, you can fill in any little gaps that you might not want. So we could even take this into the orange flower and spread it out. And look how much it's spreading there just from one little dab of water. And again, it will just keep going.
It really does, doesn't it?
Doesn't it? It just keeps going. Look at that. It's quite incredible, really. I think they're really nice. The other thing we can do with them is we can kind of create, let me show you. Let me just grab this. I'm just going to grab another piece of ink me, so another A4 piece. What you can do, I did this on a card recently actually, you can take, let's grab some other colours. Let's grab the blue. So,
Sheila, we just got a question on here from Sarah Ann Bird. I hate not being able to answer people's questions positively, but right now I don't have the definitive answer to this question. It's a shame. Sarah Ann Bird says, do you know when C5 and 6x6 clear display bags will be back in stock? We're hoping within a week or two, but it's taking longer to get them back into stock than we wanted. We're working at our best. There are about 4 or 5 different clear bag sizes out of stock now, which is a real shame. Yeah. Because obviously they're key for if you're selling your cards.
Oh my goodness, absolutely, yeah, definitely.
But there's a shortage of them in the marketplace at the minute. But yeah, give it another week or two and hopefully they'll be back in stock.
Perfect. Right, I'm going to grab let's grab we've not used any brown. So now we're kind of creating almost like a stripy paper. So, and I'm just lining them up and then pressing onto them like that. So this is creating a really, really nice effect. So let's now go with, let's have a paint here.
It's a super border, isn't it?
Isn't it lovely? And again then, if you've got, and I love doing this as well, if you've got a die set, that maybe, one of our Hunkydory Moonstone dies that actually spells out a word that says celebrate or something like that, you could place it on here and cut it out, because then you're going to have a gap where you've cut it from, so you could put it on white card and you'll see the white word through it, or you could use on another card the letters that you've actually cut out from here. But look how nice that is, and I'm just doing it carefully. I'm lining up the colour. I'm actually bending down to the ink so I can see that I'm kind of lining it up as best I can. But again, give a firm press.
Sheila, that idea about die cutting a word from a strip of different colours.
Yes.
I've got something coming in a week or two.
Yes.
I think you know what I'm talking about.
I do know.
I've got something coming in a couple of weeks that is really, really fun. It's really, really nice, guys.
It really, really is.
And it looks crazy mental as a product until you see what can be done with it. And then when you see what can be done with it, it looks really good, doesn't it?
It does, yeah, it's amazing. And again, it's all about using your other craft items and your other products with some of your items, that you've bought in the sale or you bought as a Super Saver deal. Look at that. That is quite amazing. Imagine if you now cut that out and put it onto like maybe a piece of blue, maybe one of the colour families, or pick out one of the other colours and put it onto a DL card, and then you could stamp a word on top of it. If I take that same flower now and stamp onto it with, let me show you this, just before we finish off with these inks. If I ink up the flower now in black and then pop the black flower onto here, and again all I'm using are the ink pads and one stamp and some Ink Me cardstock, and eventually you can create some really, really nice effects.
Now, all of our products, our Super Savers today, are available at hunkydorycrafts.co.uk. Jump on our website there. There will be a banner and you'll be able to click on it. You get straight to those Super Saver deals. Or you can look in the offers section. You'll see in our current promotions, you will see Super Savers, and they're going to be there for about another week, and then that's it. They're gone. These change all the time, guys. They change every month, our Super Saver deals. People absolutely love them. I'm not surprised. But this Prism Ombre ink pad, it's the first time that we've seen. We bring some back occasionally.
Yes.
And I think there's one that we missed out before that you were meant to show, Sheila, that I jumped on from, that you'll be able to show people in a minute.
Definitely.
But yes, isn't that beautiful, Sheila?
Look at that
I like
now.
what you've done.
And you know what you could do? Cut that out now on your cutter. Measure it and use these lines in between each colour to score. Fold it round, make a beautiful big rosette, or do like 4 score lines, fold it round, make it into a box, and then do some pop-up flowers. So, you know, and this is just really simple ideas, but that comes from just experimenting with those ink pads. We've created stripes. You know, we've showed you just what have we done there. We've done probably 5 different things that you can do with them. You get them home, you will mess around with them and play with them. You'll experiment. You can put, or you can do all sorts. You can thread ribbon through, punch holes through, do all sorts. You're creating your own backgrounds, and that's one of the great things about these ink pads.
It would get, Susan Turtle says it would go perfectly on Dan's box. Absolutely. I have had it was a lovely segue that. I have had a little note from my friend Emily that there is a updated leaderboard. How very exciting.
Oh my word, my word, my word.
Let's take a look at that leaderboard. There we go. Okay, so we've got Natalie in 3rd place at 3 minutes 12 seconds. We have Anne-Marie in 2nd place at 2 minutes 31. And we have that dastardly Daniel in 1st place at 2 minutes and 3. Sheila is yet to go, guys. Alan is yet to go. We have other people here who are lining up. We've got a new guest next week. And she wants to go, and we'll introduce you to her next Friday. But yes, I saw someone say on the comments on the Facebook feed, Natalie needs to get another go. Natalie will get another go, I'm sure. Natalie was the first person to take it on, so I think she's seen other people do it since. So I think Natalie's got a chance of taking that crown as well.
Yeah, and it's something we can extend on, isn't it? We can do fancy boxes. We can start to do smaller boxes, stacking boxes. If you've got any ideas that you could put to us as challenges using... I know, Dan's shaking his head, but just ignore him.
Can I just point out, I like the challenge just the way it is,
yeah,
Sheila.
But once we've got...
I don't think we need to change it at all. In fact, crafters... what do you think about us stopping the challenge right now?
Oh, yeah, of course, absolutely not. I think you're going to find you've got some trouble on your hands.
I'm still doing the dad dance.
Oh, my goodness me. Stop it. Oh, my goodness. We're never going to hear the end of this now, are we? Oh, my goodness.
Sheila Bear, you've got some glue sticks.
I have some glue sticks. These are amazing. I was using these only yesterday, with the colour families. Let me bring these over here to you. So we have got our fabulous glue sticks. Look at these. They're amazing. Now, we have got here 12. Look at the price. This should be £11.88. I mean, that's amazing because that's like under £1. Isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's under £1 for a glue stick, which is amazing because these are a fairly big glue stick. So we are giving you 12 of these for £5.94. Now, these are great for using with your colour families, with any of your paper packs. If I just show you one, they're also magic because they're purple. So the clever thing is with these, when you put, if I just grab this and show you, when you put this onto your cardstock, right, it shows up as being purple. And then as it dries...
I don't know how this works.
I don't
understand it. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. I just don't know how this happens. But as it dries, it goes clear.
Genuinely?
Yeah, it's going clear now. It's clearing up. If I just do a line like that, it starts to go clear fairly quickly. Now, I have some tips for you here because a lot of people don't use glue sticks, and they go, well, what do I do there? Some tips. When you put it on, be generous with it. Okay, it's not really wet glue as as in wet glue that we know and love and use all the time. So my advice is, if you were using papers and you were sticking them onto cardstock, make sure you always put plenty on at the corners. If you use it quite evenly as well, and you know, be quite even as you put it on and liberal with it, you will be able to stick things like parchment and vellum. Particularly if you've bought our patterned vellum that we've brought to you recently, like the poinsettia vellum. This is perfect for holding that down because it's patterned and it's coloured. You will not see the glue through it. So now you can see it's gone clear. Now as soon as it goes clear, it's dry. So that's kind of a good clue as to when you need to get your paper on. When you see the purples disappearing, it goes clear, you need to make sure your paper is on or it won't hold. But always put plenty on in the corners, and you know then that will work. It's really, really useful. It's great to put on top of your double-sided tape as well.
And it's 12 for £5.94.
I know, 12, it's like something like 50p or something each, or less, isn't it? So, you know, these are great for your classes, great for little gifts for people who are starting off crafting, great for your children, because you don't want them getting glue everywhere. This is great, you know, it wipes off, it dries fairly quickly, and they will have fun using this. Again, you can, you know, use it for all other kinds of things as well. So, get these today, because this offer is not going to be on for much longer.
Sheila, you've got some stamp cleaner.
I have indeed. So here we have our stamp cleaner triple pack. Amazing. 3 50 millilitres acid-free stamp cleaners. So this is perfect for your stamps. It will protect your stamps. It's not going to cause them any harm when you use them. Now I've got stamps here actually, and I'm just wondering if I've got. We've got some cloth. We've not got cloth. We normally advise that you use this with a cloth. In fact, have I got one here? No, I haven't. I'm just going to see if I've got one that's open before I break into this one.
Sheila Lynn Parry says, are the glue sticks any good for tiny die cut sentiments? That's where she struggles. Absolutely, yes they are. They're perfect. You can just drag a die cut sentiment across the top of it, if you will. So if you had it open and you just got one of those little sentiments, just do that on the top and you just get a little bit on each side.
Yes, you do.
Pop it down and it'll stick. There's no problem there. It's great.
Yeah, I use them for all kinds of things. I do when I'm a lot of people use it for this when they are sticking tape, when they're using double-sided tape to stick card to card or card to paper. They put the glue stick on top of the double-sided tape once you've taken the backing off, so it gives you a bit more movement. You've got time to move things around. So yeah, it's really useful. But of course, our stamp cleaner, I found one that's open, so we don't need to break into the boxes of 3 there. Basically, it's just like a regular spritzer, so you can spritz it on. Now, we advise that you use like a cotton cloth with this. I'm just going to grab, because that's all we've got in here, some of our blue cloth. And look at that, it just wipes off the ink. So you don't have to use baby wipes. Some people can't use baby wipes because they have allergies and things. So the stamp cleaner is great because
it just sort of melts the ink, doesn't it? It's amazing.
Yes, it does. It's really, really good. I haven't tried it on. The only thing I've not tried it on. Should we try it? Should we just do a test? Let's see if we've got some here. I don't know if we've got some. Yeah, I was just wondering, will it move like permanent ink, like stays on? I'm happy to try it just on here. Okay, let's try that. It's interesting to try it. I'm not sure, but we're trying it live. And yes, it brings it off. Now, stays on, as all you stampers know, it goes on and it stays on. That's what it's called, stays on.
That's why it's called stays on, yeah.
But sometimes it does. And if you don't clean your stamp, if you use a baby wipe, it won't bring it off. However, this stamp cleaner does. And it's going to do the same. I'm going to do the test and show you here now so you can see I'm not actually making it up. This is VersaFine. And I really haven't, I have got a bottle, but I'm so used to just grabbing a baby wipe because it's quick. But yeah, look at that. It just takes off the VersaFine as well.
Isn't it?
So you've seen me do it there. That was live. I've not tried it on those. I've tried it with our inks because they're water-based. But that just goes to show a lot of you use stays on, and then if you don't clean it off straight away because it's difficult to get it off, then you think, oh, my stamp's ruined. I've got so many black stamps at home. from using StazOn, and it doesn't alter the way you stamp with them, but now I know that this will bring it off. I'm going to sit and clean up some of my stamps. It's really good. I'm glad I tried.
So normally they're £4.50 each, but at the minute, for this next week, you're getting 3 for the price of 2 on those, so it's £9 for 3, which is excellent. Okay,
Perfect.
guys, we've only got a couple of deals left, but I tell you what we should do. We should announce our Win It Weekly winners. Emily, are you ready to do so?
Yeah.
This is very exciting. Okay, so guys, this is to win. I've lost it, I've moved it, there it is. This is to win this wonderful set of, there we go, Prism ink pads, shimmer ink pads. So they are lovely Prism ink pads, water-based, but with a little bit of shimmer in them as well. Not too much, so they're not like glitter ink pads, they're shimmer ink pads. Just adds a little bit of class, okay. So there are going to be 4 winners. People have entered, they've asked the question. The question was, let's just go back to that question. It was, when was the first Christmas card printed? 1798, 1843 or 1902? Now we can tell you that the answer was, Emily?
1843.
1843. That was when the first Christmas card was printed. And that is a long time ago.
Yeah, imagine printing. Imagine what they used.
I can't imagine.
I can't think, because if you see all the things that we get printed that then come into the building from our local printers, and we then die cut them and we foil them, to think of that going on in 1843, which is probably what, 180 years ago or something.
It's a long time ago.
How was it done? I'd love to know.
Pretty good maths, Sheila. Pretty good maths, Sheila Halliwell. That's why she's so good with construction. Okay, guys, let's take a look and see who those winners are. Congratulations to you. And it is congratulations to Julie Godsmark. It's congratulations to Sandra Millington. Congratulations to Tracy Robertson and to Sarah Ann Bird. I'm sure I mentioned Sarah Bird just before. That's fantastic. Guys, you will be getting this lovely collection of Prism Shimmer ink pads, and they will be sent to you. I believe they go out today. So we're sending out, is that right, Emily?
Yeah.
So we're sending our prizes out every Friday, so people will get them. We've got one of the, they don't go out into the normal packing area. One of our awesome ladies, it's Ashley, will send these out after the show. Perfect. Congratulations to all 4 of you. There will be a new Win It Weekly question on Monday. Make sure that you tune in to our Monday show. It's called The Craft Show. And it will be, do we know who it is next week?
On the craft show.
On the Craft Show. It's me. I know it's me. It's me, and I think I might be with Natalie. But we will let you know. It's Sheila.
It's me.
It's Sheila and
Natalie. Sorry, Dan. You're having a day off.
I'm having a day off, and I'm.
You need to lie down and go get your prize for.
That means I can start drinking heavily on Friday night and only finish on Monday evening, ready for Tuesday. Guys, this is not what I do. I'm joking. Okay, so let's take a look. Last couple of products, and then we're going to go to our spin the wheel. Sheila.
Yes.
We have got banner punches, tag punches, and straight edge tag punches.
Oh,
okay.
These are amazing. And when we launched these on Create Craft, they just flew out of stock, and they were out of stock for a while. So if we've got them in, you need to grab them. But look at the price
Guys,
today.
this is me. I did this, right? So
yeah.
They've been put down as $9.99, and I went, no, let's do $8.99.
Oh,
and it was
wow.
like, oh, that's ridiculous, because we know how much these cost. They're really expensive, both to buy and to ship. But I like deals.
And these are
deals are good.
Yeah, they are good. These are amazing deals. And you know what? They are big punches.
Very big punches.
They are very, very big punches. They are quite incredible. We use them all the time.
Am I right in saying that you have got some of these open, Sheila? Or would you like me to open mine over here?
No, I have got 3 here. So I'm just going to grab them from the bottom of the trolley. Now, I was supposed to be bringing some of our paper strips in to cut them with, and I didn't. So what I'll do is I will just grab a piece of ink me. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab the piece of card that I stamped onto.
Oh, why not? Why ever not, Sheila?
Shall we go crazy?
Guys, so if you remember rightly, the paper trimmer that Sheila is using, I don't know if it's still in stock, but it was in stock at the beginning of the show. Whether it is or not, I'm not 100% sure. I'll see if I can have a look in a minute. The guillotine as well. There were a small number of those, and the construction glue. Fingers crossed that you managed to get
Fabulous.
yours if you wanted them.
Yes. Now then, we've just cut the strip that we made a few minutes ago into a 2.5 inch strip in width. Now these punches will take a 2.5 inch, that's the maximum size they'll take, a 2 inch or a 1.5 inch strip. Now, all you need to do, if I slide this in, I'm doing it this way because I'm right-handed, so I'm going to slide it in as far back as it'll go, and then when I push, so this is our straight edge one. Look at that.
Isn't that
amazing
lovely?
is that? If I put it against the white, you can see what shape it's caught at the end there now, which I think is fabulous. Now, let's slice that, and we'll do another tag. So let's just slice that up so that we can do the fancy edge one. Okay, so again, pop it in, slide it as far back as it will go, press it down. Perfect. Look at this, we're making all kinds of things today. And the good thing is, if you want to, you can punch this end as well, which I'm going to do just to show you that you can make a nice long kind of banner plaque. So you might have a word, die-cut word that says like celebrate, something like that. You can do that. So you now end up with something like that. This is looking a bit Hawaiian, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
It's
I
looking
like
quite
it a
Hawaiian,
lot.
yeah. But what you can do as well, if I cut this in half, let me cut that in half, or more or less in half. So we've got 2 tags now. We'll put them on the mat here. And then, my favourite, I've got a real thing for having like a V in the end of a banner or a tag or a piece of paper. If we slide this into our banner punch, press that down. Oh my goodness, look at this. So we've now created like the V panel. And if I just grab this spare piece here, I'm going to slide that into the middle there. This is about 1 inch. You can even get a tiny little fork in the end.
Isn't
Look
that
at
nice?
that. It's really, really cute. So we've got 3 tags there, and you can probably think of lots of other ways of doing them, but look at those Hawaiian tags. How amazing would they be if you were having like a summer barbecue or something?
They're brilliant. They're
Look at that.
fantastic.
That's using inks, 1 stamp, a bit of ink me, and the punches. But how great are they? They're going to be so useful for birthday presents,
I like
Christmas
them.
presents. Put photographs on, make little tags with all your grungy bits on and flowers and things. Oh, it's getting me all overwhelmed. I love
Guys,
it.
there are 3 different options there. So you have your banner punch. You also have your fancy egg. Fancy egg.
Fancy
You have
egg.
your fancy egg tag punch. Egg like my head. Fancy edge tag punch and your straight edge tag punches. They're normally $14.99. They are £8.99, but for this week only. Okay, let's see whether we can take a look and recap at some of the deals we've had on the show. Then we've got one more deal to show you, and then we will be spinning our wheel. Let's just take a quick look here. So we started off with our Colour Families paper pads. They're at $4.99 each. The pink's gone, guys. The blue's gone. The lavender, half the stock's gone. So if you want these, grab them while stocks last on the Colour Family paper pads, hunkydorycrafts.co.uk. Then we showed you that gorgeous Fairyland mini bundle, although that is not the picture, sorry about this, that is not the picture for the mini bundle, that's the picture for the massive bundle, which is no longer available. But with the mini bundle, you get 6 of those lovely varied Welcome to Fairyland designs for £5.99 instead of £11.94. Then we showed you the foam pads. It's £8 instead of £16. You get 20 foam pads in that pack, and it's a lovely mix of sizes and mix of depths as well. Then we showed you those super storage boxes. As you can see on there, you can store your foam pads in them, you can store your ink pads in them, you can store your diamond sparkles, or indeed you can store glitters, you can store your brush markers, you can store your prism craft markers, buttons, so on and so on and so on. £4.19 instead of £6.99. The Button It deal, £19.99. It's less than half the separate retail price, which is a super deal this week. And we've got the craft, there we go, those glue sticks, which we showed you a little bit later than we should have done. £5.94, purple glue, which will dry, clear and be perfect. As Sheila said, you can use it for parchment if you choose to.
Yes.
The 8x8 paper pad, just £4.99, saves £4 and includes 50 sheets of that 300 GSM cardstock, and you can colour it in any colour you should possibly choose. We've got the Prism Ombre ink pads. Now that's half price exactly, 50% off, £23.96 instead of £47.92. 8 pads in that for you. Your Prism stamp cleaner, and you can clean off those ink pads. You get 3 for the price of 2 here this week on our Super Savers deal at hunkydorycrafts.co.uk. It's £9 instead of £13.50. And we brought to you our lovely punches, our tag punch, the straight edge, we've got the fancy edge, and we've got the banner punch. All £8.99 instead of £14.99. Okay, Sheila.
Yes.
You have the last product of the day and the last Super Saver deal of the day to show our wonderful viewers.
I do indeed. And what better way to finish off a show when you want to finish off your projects, you want to put a lovely bow on there. So we've got our Premier Craft Tools Bow Maker. What? Look at the price. I wasn't aware of the price. £2.99. Oh my goodness, you have to have this. This is a fabulous, fabulous little tool. It's packaged lovely as well. Look at it. You don't even want to take it out and use it. But we have one here that we have taken out. And the beautiful thing about this is you get the 4 little kind of rods, and you can move these about. Now, this is incredible for £2.99. This is a great little stocking filler. These will all lift out, so you can just take them all out like that, and then you can pop them all back in. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 holes on here. That means you can use small, narrow ribbon, you can use thick ribbon, you can use things like Hessian that we've got here, wide ribbon like we used on the fairy card. You can even use your tiny ribbons. You can even use a wool on here to make a pom-pom. Now then, all you need to do, it's really easy. If you put your little prongs in to wherever you want, let's say I want those 2 there, then I can do that. If I want them to be like that, I can do them like that. And basically what you need to do, a length of ribbon. Now I'm going to do it towards me. The other good thing, let me show you as well, we also have the instructions on the back here. So we've got photographic instructions with the step-by-step. So we've got 4 easy steps. Really easy to do. We tested this a lot, and then we also did the photographs of the 4 steps. Really, really easy. I know that because I was present, and those are my hands on there, so I know it works. So basically you just wrap it round. So you wrap it round like this. You take your piece from the left-hand side or your right-hand side, which depends on which hand you use as your dominant hand. Pull it over the top, tie it like that, and then you can pull it so that it's nice and even. Now I'm lining up my knot there with the middle hole, and you can just pull it like that. Okay.
Wow.
Now, isn't that really clever? Now you could use that as it is. You could use it for a little girl's hairband, or if you want to, you can just trim the ends like this, and you're going to get that perfect bow every time. So if you're doing or selling wedding stationery, things like that, and you need little bows on, you can get all your bows the same size. So providing you use the same length of ribbon each time and the same prongs in the same holes, you can make 50, 100 of those.
They're guaranteed to be the same every time?
Yes, they're the same every time. And obviously you can use this, your first one, as a template, depending on whether you want to do the fork in the end or whether you want to cut it off straight, whatever you want to do. But you will get that bang on every time. And it means you can use it for all widths of ribbon. You can do double ribbons.
If you use the outside 2 holes, then that's going to make a bigger ribbon. If you use a bigger bow, if you use wider ribbon,
so if you use massive ribbon like this,
a bigger bow as well.
Yeah, it's going to be totally different. Shall we do that?
So you're going to choose your size that you want, guys. But as Sheila's just shown you, that smaller bow, yes, be perfect to go in a little girl's hair, but also perfect to go on your cards.
Definitely, yeah.
Because it's sized just right. And actually, it's really nice having a little bit of ribbon in the bow on your card, isn't it?
Oh my goodness, yeah. And I mean, I've just used the whole length here, but people make all kinds of home decor, again, toy making, dolls' clothes, wedding dresses. People out there could use this for all kinds of craft. I know people they use food safe ribbon to put bows on cakes and things. So again, beautiful. But then you can jiggle it a little bit, and you can pull your ribbons out like that, and then we can cut this. If we do this in a fork effect, so we can do is cut it in half like that. So we have our little ends that go in the fork, and then the same at the other end. Let's just do that. And again, you can make pom-poms on here. I made pom-poms on mine when we launched this on Create and Craft. You can do all kinds of things, but look at the lovely fun you can have. And you can.
There's some people
really
on
bow.
Facebook on our comments saying that they'd like to add this to their order, but they've already placed their order. Jan Lewis replied to Emma saying that I had something added to my order, just phone through. Guys, we've got people on the phones and they will do that for you.
Yes.
They're a great team in service. And
Yes, they are.
They'll
Yes.
look after you with love and the attention that you deserve. I'm
Of
sure.
course they will. Of course they will. So that's our bow maker, $2.99. It's crazy price. You know, you can buy loads of these, put them in people's Christmas stockings, buy them for your craft club, buy them as little prizes for your craft club. Amazing. You'll not get a bow maker any cheaper than this, and it's solid as well, and it's purple, and it says Hunkydory,
which we love. Right, guys, that was our last Super Saver deal. And soon we will let you go off and make your lunch and have a wonderful time. But before we do that, it is time for us to spin that wheel. Awesome, guys. So here we have our wheel. The wheel was updated a couple of weeks ago, so we've got some awesome new products on there. What do? We spin this wheel, and somebody who is watching the show right now is going to win a prize. Whichever prize lands where this little hand is at the top here. When we've spun it, that is what's going to be up for grabs. We give you about a minute to comment, and you can comment absolutely anything that you want. Comment, tell us what you're going to have for lunch. I'm quite peckish. I don't know what I'm going to have, Sheila. What about you?
I have got a chicken wrap.
She has a chicken wrap. I don't have a chicken wrap. I've got a packet of crisps. That's not going to get me very far.
That's not, you need to eat more.
I need to eat more and watch your saturated fats. Okay, guys, so we're going to give this a bit of a spin. You get a minute's comment. We'll tell you about what's going on for the rest of the weekend and into next week. And someone's going to win the prize. Are you ready? Spin!
Woo!
What's it going to be? What's it going to be? It went past £25 voucher. It's landed on a Miri card bundle.
Yay!
Miri card bundle. Guys, I know exactly what that's going to be. It's going to be something that hasn't even launched yet. Okay? Something that is going to launch in a couple of weeks' time. I will give the lucky winner a Miri card bundle, and it'll be worth at least £20. Okay? Love it.
Fabulous.
Right, guys. Comment. Talk to us. We have people saying spin, spin, spin. Amanda McLean Young, she says, my favourite comment of the day so far. She says, tofu noodle soup. Oh, she's telling me what she's having for dinner. That's what she's doing. I thought she was just being a bit rude. Tracy Williams says, nice spin. Michelle Hutchinson, fab show today, guys. Thanks for cheering me up on a gloomy Friday. That is our job, guys. Shell Whitehead says, love Super Saver Man and all the Super Saver deals. Super Saver Man loves you too, I'm sure. I can probably say that for sure. Spin the wheel. Sandra says she's feeling lucky as it's her birthday. And Lynn says she can't get enough Miri card. Somebody is going to win a bundle of Miri card with some lovely new colours in that you haven't seen before. And some essential colours as well. Okay, what are we doing? I'm sure I've got on my cards here what we're doing for the rest of the week. Okay, so TV schedule, guys, on Create and Craft TV. Tomorrow, that is Saturday morning, at 10:30 a.m. and again at 6:45 p.m. we have Pauline Wheeler with the Let It Snow collection, which is very pretty. Take a look at that. That's on Create and Craft, Sky 683. The numbers are there. It tells you where to watch it, but I'm sure most people know where Create and Craft is at the moment. We're going to add a product to our rollover box. We will add the Crafting with Hunkydory issue 54 magazine. Oh! It's behind me, is it? And there it is. Okay, so that's going to get added to our rollover box. The rollover box is getting fat. It's getting tubby. And we're not going to shame it by saying it's getting tubby. No, we're not. It's getting fat. It's filled with wonderful crafting products. Every time we do the spin the wheel, we will add something to it. And the rollover box is on here somewhere. The prize rollover there, so at some point it's going to land on that, and when it does, that rollover box is going to be the prize.
Fabulous.
Next Facebook live show is Monday the 27th of July at 10 a.m. with Sheila and Natalie, even though I tried my best to get on it, and failed dismally. Sheila and Natalie with the craft show, 10 a.m. on Monday morning. Okay, 5 seconds left, guys. Carol Rooney's having salad sandwich for lunch today.
Nice.
Sounds like a salad sandwich. It's all right. It's a salad sandwich.
It is, yeah. And
Depends on the bread.
Yeah, and you can always pop a few crisps on there as well. Make it into a proper good old crisp and salad butty. You know.
Sarah Ann Bird says everyone's commented on the spin the wheel and it's not on hers yet. She's had the same with the box challenge, which is a real shame. Which also means that Sarah Ann Bird might not have realised that she won our. She was one of the winners on our Win It Weekly. I
She
think,
was,
wasn't she?
yeah, she was, yeah.
Which is lovely. Okay, Emily, can you spin your spinny finger and tell us who has won our Miri bundle, please?
What we're spinning.
She's spinning.
And the winner is Ellen Watkins.
Ellen Watkins, congratulations.
Ooh.
Ellen, if you will do us a favour, if you will either email studio@hunkydorycrafts.co.uk or indeed you can message us on Facebook, instant message, with your address details. Please do not put your address details into the comments on this live stream. That would not be a good idea. Okay, guys, we want to say thank you very much for spending time with us. Enjoy your Super Saver deals. It's a goodbye from me and it's a...
Goodbye from me too, with a pom-pom just made on the bone maker
Have you just
while you
made
were
a
chatting.
pom-pom?
Yay! On the bone maker, get it while it's $2.99.
Sheila is awesome. All right, guys, you take care and have a lovely weekend. Bye for now.